Good Thursday morning, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to Upper Michigan today. We'll have an update for you on the current air quality index across the Upper Peninsula in just a moment. But first, it's World Environment Day. Here's what's coming up on this Thursday's episode: protection, restoration, and education. We'll hear from the Superior Watershed Partnership about its efforts to conserve our land. That includes offering e-waste collection days. We'll tell you how to get rid of things like computers, TVs, or even vapes. Plus, John Redfield joins us from St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store in Marquette to highlight the impacts and benefits of shopping secondhand. We'll turn to him now. John, how's it going?
Hey Tia, it's going great like you said. I am live here in Marquette at the St. Vincent de Paul Thrift Store. We're going to be talking about some different summer items that you can get here, whether if it's some knickknacks, whether if it's summer clothing, or maybe some other things that you may not know that you could get at a thrift store. That is exactly what we will be talking about. We will be highlighting, and you can catch that conversation in the next 10 minutes. So Tia, I'll send it back to you.
Ooh, I'm really looking forward to that, John. One thing about me, I love shopping at a thrift store. It's like a treasure hunt. Now, as we celebrate this World Environment Day, it's important to keep in mind current air quality conditions. We've been first alerting you to poor air quality all week, though we have seen improvements. Take a look at these images. You've sent these to us throughout the week, depicting that smoke in the air from Canadian wildfires. The air quality index is currently at a moderate quality, which is better than yesterday. However, going for runs, bike rides, or walks when there's heavy smoke from wildfires can put you at risk, especially if you have underlying conditions like asthma. When air quality worsens, experts suggest limiting your outdoor exercise during this time. And you'll notice those improvements in appearance and in smell if you take a step outside. Looking in Marquette, it looks like a sunny day. The haze seems ever so faint over there. Taking a look in Houghton, bright blue sunny skies. Definitely an improvement from the last couple of days. Do you remember the Portage Lift Bridge a couple days ago? We could barely even see it. It was covered in so much haze. Another thing we're continuing to watch in addition to the poor air quality is the spread of measles cases here in the Upper Peninsula. As of today, it's been 1 week since the first case was reported in Marquette County, and since then, that number has grown to 2. Healthcare teams like the Marquette County Health Department are working to keep the virus from spreading. Medical Director Dr. Robert Van Houw says his team is doing that by calling as many potential exposed contacts as possible. Now, once they have the list, they'll check to see if those people are immune to the disease. From there, they can figure out who's at risk and who isn't at risk, plus those potential exposure sites. Van Houw says his team still hasn't determined how those 2 people got measles. And so right now, the best thing that you can do to stop yourself from getting it is to get vaccinated. And if you have any symptoms, you should quarantine yourself. Now take a look at this image from Michigan.gov. It reports 1 exposure site in Gogebic, Houghton, and Delta counties, and 10 in Marquette. Be mindful that the virus lingers in the air for about 2 hours after an infected person leaves the site. Now, many of us enjoy fishing in the summer, but before we eat our big catches, there are some important steps that we should take to stay safe. And it really all depends on where you cast your line. The Eat Safe Fish Guide makes recommendations for how much fish you should eat based on the type and where it was caught. It says you should not eat any fish from Little Trout Lake in Marquette County. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Toxicology and Assessment Section Manager says the guide is meant to help you enjoy Michigan's waters, not scare you away from fishing and then enjoying those fruits of your labor. If you're thinking of purchasing a home this year, listen to this. The Marquette County housing market might have something for you. There's been an uptick in homes for sale recently. Let's take a look at the numbers and some of the costs comparing Marquette to Marquette City. So in 2025, the average cost of a single-family home in Marquette County is a little more than $240,000, while the average cost in the city of Marquette is $347,000. This is according to Next Home Superior Living in Negaunee. So quite a discrepancy between the city of Marquette and the greater Marquette County, about a $100,000 difference. But the co-owner of Select Realty says there's been an uptick in the number of houses for sale recently. A mortgage officer for Range Bank in Marquette says interest rates remain unchanged from a year ago, around 6.75%. Now, I did a quick search this morning. I was curious to see how much that has changed, and I think it's about 72% increase in median house price over the last couple of years. So things are getting more expensive and we're all feeling it. Now, coming up, we will be checking in with the Superior Watershed Partnership, learning about its e-waste collection days and hearing the impacts from it so far. Stay with us.